Welcome back to Module 6 with dealing with HIV/AIDS in your new venture. This is the final module, which will be looking at how to apply basic knowledge of statistics probability to investigate life-related problems. And here are the module outcomes for this last module, which is applying various techniques to organize as well as to represent data in order to model situations for specific purposes, as well as giving opinions on the implications of the modeled data for required purposes. So applying various techniques to organize but also represent data in order to model a situation for specific purposes. The purpose of statistics is not simply to satisfy curiosity but also to enable correct decisions to be made. Decisions are usually based on comparisons or on estimates. Sets of data that can be dealt through statistical methods. No matter what work you do, there are always questions that need to be answered and the problems that you have to be solved. So when we do research using statistical methods, we follow these basic steps. Firstly, identify the problem need to be solved and write a research question, collecting the data, organize the data, represent the data, interpret the data, and answer the research questions. Collecting and organizing of data. There are a number of ways to collect data. You need to decide on the most suitable data collection method. Most two common methods is interviewing. It's a set of questions that you'll be asked to each person you're speaking to. Each person you speak to is called a respondent. Questionnaire, a sheet which questions and spaces for answers. A questionnaire then can be distributed and the answers you will get for the data is for your research project. Interpreting raw data. The interpretation of data is very simple. If you're able to work through it systematically, the most important features of data is firstly the frequency, average, medium, mode, and range. Please read pages 87 to 90 for further information in your learner guide. Methods to record but also to represent your data. Obviously, when you're giving feedback in the reports and you want to show the feedback from the data you've collected, making use of charts, say for example pie charts, bar graphs, histograms, stem and leaf plots, line as well as scatter and diagram plots are all easier to read for the audience that's going to be reading your reports. Please complete class activity 6 in your workbook. Give opinions to the implications of the modeled data for the required purpose. With the data in a form that is now useful, the researcher can then begin the process of analyzing data to determine what has been learned. Data analysis and interpretation is a process of assigning meaning to the collected information and determining conclusions, significance, as well as the implications of the findings. Extracting and interpreting information. The steps involved in data analysis are a function of the type of information collected. However, returning to the purpose of the research and the research questions will provide a structure for the organization of the data, but also to focus on the actual analysis. Essentially, there are two types of methods of analysis called descriptive as well as inferential. Descriptive data analysis is, as the name implies, it's used to describe the results obtained, whereas inferential data analysis is to actually move beyond simply just describing results, which requires the use of inferential data analysis, where advanced statistical techniques are used to make judgments, like inferences about some sort of issue. For example, one type of customer difference from another type of. Trends, group profiles, and attitudes. A trend is defined as a general direction in which something tends to move. So if we were to look at a line graph, for example, we would determine there was in fact an increase or a decrease in a particular item. A group profile refers to a set of characteristics or qualities that will identify a type or category of people, for example, children between the age of 10 to 12 living in a rural area in KZN, for example. Also, an attitude will refer to a state of mind or a feeling about something. For example, 9 out of 10 respondents had a positive attitude about work. Please complete class activity 7 in your workbooks and please complete your portfolio of evidence. Thank you.